Did you know that nearly 60% of Americans over 60 have experienced leg pain or weakness, things that can quietly take away the small freedoms in everyday life? If you or someone you love has ever noticed heavy legs, aching knees, or sudden cramps that make even a simple walk around the block feel like a challenge, you are not alone. Before we begin, I invite you, please subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share in the comments. Have you ever felt your legs holding you back? Just type, "I've been there," leave a message, because knowledge is the first step toward taking back your independence. This is Linda's story, but it could truly be any of ours. Linda, 74 years old, loves those early mornings taking gentle walks around the park, enjoying the peace of a steady routine, and most importantly, taking pride in living independently and being in control of her own life. After her stroll, she prepares a vibrant fruit bowl for breakfast: blueberries, raisins, pineapple, a bit of mango, and sometimes dried apricots. It looks healthy and full of vitality. But over the years, her joy in movement slowly faded. Climbing stairs, which used to be easy, became more difficult. Her knees started to hurt, and her legs felt heavier each afternoon. At first, Linda thought it was just the law of aging, but the pain made her wonder, could something in her healthy habits no longer be right for her? If you're like Linda, if you value being active and independent as you age, then this story is for you. Because there is real scientific evidence showing that certain foods, especially some fruits, can silently work against your health after 60. Let's take a closer look together. After 60, our body's chemistry changes. Cells become more sensitive to sugar, and joints become more prone to inflammation. According to the CDC, about 60% of seniors have problems with leg pain or reduced mobility, and dietary choices are an important factor that many people overlook. Research from the Mayo Clinic confirms that blood sugar spikes, often caused by foods that seem healthy, can worsen inflammation, especially in joints already worn down by years of use. The first fruit Linda thought of was raisins. For years, she considered raisins a healthy snack, seemingly with all the benefits. But Linda didn't know that just a small handful of raisins, about 40 grams, contains up to 24 grams of sugar, almost as much as a small can of soda, and 3 times the sugar in the same weight of fresh grapes. The sugar in raisins is mainly glucose and fructose, which are quickly absorbed into the bloodstream, causing blood sugar to spike rapidly. From age 60 onward, the body handles sugar less efficiently. Rapid increases in blood sugar easily trigger joint inflammation, muscle pain, fatigue, and heavy legs. According to Harvard, older adults who regularly consume more than 20 grams of added sugar per day have a nearly 30% higher risk of joint pain and stiffness. Every morning, Linda still believed she was eating healthy by adding raisins to her oatmeal. But as the day went on, her legs grew tired and her knees ached. It wasn't until she understood the truth that she realized sometimes the habits we think are good are quietly making our legs weaker each day. After raisins, the second fruit that often appears in the meals of many older adults is canned fruit cocktail. For Linda, this dish was a staple from the days when fresh fruit was scarce, each piece of fruit in the can a small reward for her frugality and perseverance. But the surprising truth is that most canned fruit cocktails are soaked in syrup, making the added sugar content reach 20-30 grams in just one small serving. During processing, most of the natural fiber in the fruit is washed away, leaving behind soft, juicy pieces that lack their original nutritional value. A sugar-rich diet like this not only speeds up joint degeneration, but also causes muscle fatigue and increases the feeling of numbness and heaviness in the legs. Things that may seem normal, but over time take away independence in later life. Sometimes just one sweet dessert can quietly cause you sleepless nights because of lingering pain. If you've ever felt your legs getting weaker, try keeping a track of the foods you eat, and don't forget to subscribe, because the small changes you make today can make a big difference to your health tomorrow. Continuing with fruits that often bring surprises, the third is grapefruit, a special case that not everyone knows about. Grapefruit is often praised as a superfood for its high vitamin C content and refreshing tartness. But for those taking cholesterol-lowering drugs, blood pressure medications, or heart medicines, grapefruit can present unforeseen risks. This fruit and its juice can increase drug concentrations in the blood, leading to muscle pain, cramps, even weakness, and increased risk of falls. The FDA has issued many warnings about using grapefruit together, with certain medications reminding us that in older age, every food choice should be considered carefully. It's no longer a one-size-fits-all formula as it once was. Fourth is cherries and syrup, a treat often associated with festive memories and family gatherings. These bright red cherries may seem harmless, but they often contain very high amounts of sugar and preservatives. Just a small serving of cherries in syrup can provide up to 30 grams of sugar, far exceeding the recommended limit for seniors in a single meal. This sugar and preservatives contribute to chronic inflammation in the joints, increase the risk of swelling pain in the evenings, and can reduce sleep quality. Sometimes, the real reason behind those sleepless nights, heavy legs, and lingering fatigue isn't just age, but comes from these seemingly harmless sweet treats at the dinner table. If you've ever had a similar experience, share your story in the comments. Real stories can help others become more aware and make positive changes. Among the fruits to be cautious with, the fifth is persimmon, loved by many older adults for its gentle sweetness and soft texture. However, if you eat too much or eat persimmons when they're still hard and high in tannins, your digestive system can become overloaded. In seniors, even a slight imbalance of minerals like potassium or magnesium can make muscles weaker, cause cramps or legs to tremble when standing up or sitting down. If you've ever felt bloated, had digestive discomfort, or tired legs after a meal with persimmon, remember to take note and leave a comment below. We always want to hear your experiences. Next, sixth is pineapple, a refreshing fruit familiar on summer tables. However, canned pineapple is high in acid and added sugars, which can irritate the stomach, increase joint inflammation, and prolong pain in the legs and knees. Research has shown that for older adults, eating a diet high in acid and sugar can noticeably worsen symptoms of joint pain and neuropathy, directly affecting mobility, independence, and your sense of control every day. Finally, the seventh fruit is mango, a sweet summer treat Linda always looked forward to. Ripe, soft mangoes are high on the glycemic index. When you combine mango with condensed milk or in sweet smoothies, the sugar from mango quickly enters the bloodstream, increasing the risk of fatigue, muscle weakness, and shaky hands or legs after a meal. According to experts from the Harvard School of Public Health, frequently eating high glycemic fruits can gradually reduce seniors' mobility and freedom-diminishing quality of life in a way no one wants to face. Do you recognize any of these patterns in your own life? If so, pause the video and comment which fruit surprised you the most and share this content with loved ones. Because the journey to healthy living isn't about giving up joy, but about learning to listen to your body and choosing what truly helps you maintain your independence. So, what's the solution? You don't need to avoid all fruits, not at all. But smart choices and small habits can make a big difference. Prioritize low-sugar fruits like strawberries, blueberries, apples, pears, or kiwi. Eat fruit with protein or healthy fats like nuts or yogurt to slow the sugar spike and protect your muscles. Always read labels when buying canned fruit. Choose no added sugar options when possible. And listen to your body note how you feel after each meal and ask your doctor about any medications that may interact with what you eat. Above all, remember, independence isn't just about staying upright, it's also about having the right to live the life you love in your way. Science shows that the key to long-term health is adaptation, not denying your age. Dr. Andrew Weil, in his book, Healthy Aging, reminds us that aging well isn't pretending to be young, but accepting our body's changes and making wise, proactive choices. As Dr. John Hill wrote hundreds of years ago, a moderate diet and appropriate exercise are the best friends of health. But in old age, ease and cheerfulness are also essential. Let this be a call to you. Don't be afraid to re-examine your daily habits, to challenge old beliefs, to seek advice, or to refresh yourself. Every change you make today is a gift to your future self and to those who love you. If you notice your legs aren't what they used to be, or you want to protect the freedom you cherish, remember, you are not powerless. Start by listening to yourself. Replace foods that make you feel weak with those that help you feel stronger. Choose movement, joy, and connection every day. Share your journey. Your independence is worth every effort. So, which fruit surprised you the most? Comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends and family, because every day is an opportunity to choose strength to go a little farther, to live not just longer, but with more freedom, agency, and meaning than ever before. See you in the next video.